Hi everyone, it's me, Kelly, again. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. The latest spoilers about Rocco and Britt coming back to our screens have me both excited and worried in the best possible way. After everything those two have been through, seeing them return during the week of June 15 to 19 feels like a long-awaited reunion with old friends, even if danger seems to follow them wherever they go. I still remember how it all started. Rocco, that brave young boy, begged Britt so earnestly that she simply could not say no. The two of them slipped away together on May 22, leaving everyone behind in a state of shock and worry. Sonny, of course, wasted no time putting Britt on the case to track them down. At the same time, Cullum poured tremendous resources into the search. Even after bringing Liesl in as the replacement scientist, Cullum made it clear he was not done looking for them. And who could blame him? Once he realized Rocco was the one who had shot him, and that both Rocco and Britt knew far too much, the stakes shot up dramatically. These are not just any runaways. They carry secrets that could shake the foundations of several powerful lives in Port Charles. What has me particularly intrigued now is how their return ties into bigger storms brewing in town. The new shock that Rocco is about to face on June 18 sounds truly frightening, and I have a feeling it will ripple straight to Britt as well. The spoilers suggest they are not just hiding anymore. They are running out of safe places, and the danger surrounding them is growing heavier by the day. I keep asking myself, how much longer can these two stay one step ahead? In my many years of following the show, I have seen plenty of characters try to disappear, but few have done it with the kind of heart and desperation that Britt and Rocco are showing. It makes their story feel so personal and real. This situation is also highlighting just how crucial Britt has become in the current storyline. His role is exploding in importance, and I love seeing it. Sonny trusts him completely, and Britt has proven time and again that he is reliable and resourceful. Yet even Britt seems stretched thin, trying to counter Cullum's moves. Cullum is playing a much bigger and darker game, and it feels like the conflict is expanding far beyond what anyone expected. I have to admit, part of me wonders if this is the show's way of reminding us that no single person, no matter how skilled, can handle every threat alone. We need alliances, we need surprises. And that is exactly what makes General Hospital so addictive after all these years. Then there's the return of Jason and Anna, which feels like one of those game-changing moments the writers love to deliver. Their comeback is not just fan service. It is reshaping calculations across the board in ways that feel both exciting and a little bit crazy in the best sense. Jason has always been that steadfast, quietly powerful presence, and Anna brings her sharp intelligence and determination. Together, the idea that they might be the ones to ultimately help rescue Rocco and Britt sends a thrill through me. I can already picture the intense scenes ahead. Will they arrive just in time? How will their involvement change the power balance with Cullum? In my opinion, this development is brilliant because it connects several threads that have been building quietly. Jason and Anna stepping in creates fresh dynamics, not only for the immediate rescue, but for longer-term storylines. Their history, their skills, and their complicated relationships with others in Port Charles mean that every move they make will carry extra weight. I have always appreciated how the show allows characters to evolve. Jason is not the same man he was years ago, and Anna has grown even stronger through her challenges. Seeing them tackle a threat like Cullum feels right. It feels like the show is honoring its legacy while pushing forward with new energy. One thing I particularly enjoy about this arc is how it raises so many interesting questions. Who will locate Britt and Rocco's latest hiding spot first? Will it be one of Britt's associates, or someone working for Cullum? What exactly is the shocking discovery Rocco is about to make, and how will it force Britt to act? I imagine her protective instincts kicking in hard, perhaps even leading to a dramatic confrontation where she has to defend the boy she has come to care for so deeply. These are the moments that keep longtime viewers like me glued to the screen. The action, the emotion, the sense that anything can happen at any moment. I also cannot help but think about the human side of all this. Britt has made mistakes in the past, yet her decision to protect Rocco shows a side of her that many of us have grown to admire. Rocco is still just a boy caught in a world of adult dangers, and my heart goes out to him. The fact that new characters are arriving in Port Charles right around this time makes me suspect that fresh faces will complicate the rescue efforts or perhaps even provide unexpected help. The show has always been masterful at weaving personal stories into larger conflicts, and this feels like another example of that strength. As someone who has watched General Hospital through countless family changes, weddings, losses, and victories, I believe this current storyline is hitting the sweet spot. It balances high-stakes danger with genuine emotional connection. Brick's growing importance shows how valuable loyalty and competence remain in Port Charles. The brewing war with Cullum adds that delicious tension we all secretly love. And Jason and Anna's return promises to deliver the kind of explosive developments that remind us why we fell in love with this show in the first place. I still remember the tender moment when Rocco begged Britt with all his young heart, and she could not turn away. The two of them disappeared together on May 22, leaving Sunny, Dante, and Lulu in turmoil. Sunny immediately tasked Brick with tracking them down, while Cullum poured every resource into the hunt. Even after hiring Liesel as his new scientist, Cullum refused to let go, especially once he learned that Rocco was the one who had shot him. Those two carried dangerous secrets, and in my long years of following the show, I have rarely seen a storyline where a boy and a doctor on the run create such ripple effects across so many powerful lives. What excites me most right now is how their story is expanding in ways that feel fresh and unpredictable. The new shock Rocco is set to experience on June 18 is clearly tied to larger forces at work, and it will surely reach Britt almost immediately. I have a strong feeling this discovery will force them into even riskier territory, perhaps revealing that their latest hiding place is no longer safe. In my opinion, the writers are doing something smart here. They are showing us that running away is never simple in Port Charles. Britt's protective nature and Rocco's courage make their bond believable and touching, even if their choices sometimes worry an old fan like me. It is different from the original paths these characters might have taken years ago, and I appreciate that evolution. It proves the show still cares about emotional depth amid all the danger. This situation is also shining a bright light on Brick's growing importance. His role is exploding, and I love every minute of it. Sunny relies on him like a steadfast right hand, and Brick has shown time and again that he is clever and loyal. Yet even he seems stretched trying to outmaneuver Cullum. The conflict is spreading wider than anyone anticipated, and that tension keeps me coming back episode after episode. I keep asking myself, can Brick hold the line, or will he need unexpected help? The answer, I believe, is already unfolding through the return of familiar allies. The reappearance of Jason and Anna feels like one of those perfect, game-changing moves the show does so well. Their involvement is reshaping calculations across Port Charles in ways that feel both exciting and a little wild. Jason's quiet strength and Anna's sharp mind make them the ideal pair to step in and help rescue Rocco and Britt. I can already sense the explosive potential. Their history together adds layers of trust and complication that enrich every scene. In my view, this is a brilliant adjustment to the original storylines. It shows how the past always circles back in Port Charles, but with new urgency. Jason and Anna facing off against Cullum's schemes is exactly the kind of high-stakes drama longtime viewers crave, and it proves the writers are not afraid to change the board completely. Now, adding even more fuel to this fire are the new characters Tristan and Hudson. Their arrival is genuinely transforming the core plot of General Hospital in ways I did not see coming, and I am here for it. These fresh faces are introducing new calculations that are pushing the latest shocks further than before. It feels as though every move in Port Charles is being recalibrated, and poor Rocco and Britt are right at the center of this storm. The new elements of control and power struggles are expanding rapidly, proving that the old balances of power are breaking down. Tristan and Hudson bring different energies and motivations that complicate everything, from the search efforts to the personal alliances. I have watched enough seasons to know that new characters often arrive as catalysts, and these two seem poised to do exactly that. What I find particularly interesting is how Tristan and Hudson's presence is making the dangers surrounding Rocco and Britt feel even more immediate and threatening. Perhaps one of them holds a key piece of information, or maybe their agendas will cross paths with Brick's team at the worst possible moment. This development takes the storyline in a direction that feels distinct from earlier arcs. It is not just about hiding anymore. It is about survival in a town that is truly exploding with conflict. I love how the show weaves these new threads into the fabric without losing sight of the emotional core. Britt's fierce determination to protect Rocco, combined with the larger web involving Jason, Anna, Britt, and now Tristan and Hudson, creates a rich tapestry of suspense. One question that keeps circling in my mind is whether the new arrivals will help or hinder the rescue. Will Tristan or Hudson align with Cullum's side, or might they surprise us by offering aid to Jason and Anna? I suspect the writers will deliver satisfying answers soon, perhaps even within those crucial June episodes. The sense of momentum is palpable. Every new revelation about the shocking discovery Rocco is about to make raises the stakes higher. Britt will likely have to act decisively again, maybe even confronting an intruder to buy them time to escape once more. These moments of raw courage are what make me proud to have followed this show for so long. They remind me that even in the darkest times, characters can find strength in unexpected places. As someone who has seen countless families form, break, and reform in Port Charles, I believe this current arc is hitting all the right notes. Britt's expanded role demonstrates the power of loyalty and competence. The brewing war with Cullum adds delicious tension. Jason and Anna's return brings heart and history. And the introduction of Tristan and Hudson ensures that the story keeps evolving in surprising directions. The control struggles are intensifying, and the town feels alive with possibility and peril. It is different from the paths we saw years ago, yet it honors the spirit that made us fall in love with General Hospital in the first place.